Hello, everybody, and welcome to the new Brew. This is the new show I'm going to be having on Monday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here. This is episode number 1. Welcome to anybody that may be watching. I'll just kind of run through kind of what the show is going to be about. I would like everybody to bring a beer that they've never had before. It can be any style. Just as long as it's a beer that they've never ever drank, even before the show, like right before the show. So it's going to be fresh to everybody, and I might ask some questions throughout the show for the panel to answer, and I'll have something I throw up called a free for all, which is just kind of like we might have an off-air chat. You guys can basically talk about almost anything you want to. Talk about the beer you drink and any notes you might be getting. Talk about, but it's not going to go in order. It can just be anybody wants to start talking. Ask questions too to the other panel members. So let me introduce our panel tonight for the first episode. We have Alex, the Beer Master.
Up.
Beer Man.
Hey, cheers.
Miscellaneous Brew Reviews.
Cheers.
And myself, Bumpy Road. And, cheers to the chat rolling in as well. Hello, Mary and the Butch. Beer Man, Josh A. Hello to One Cast, One Fish. And Steve's channel. Hello and welcome.
Cheers, man.
If you guys have a new beer, I will actually leave the link in the chat. So if you have a new beer that you'd like to show on panel that you've never had before, let me go ahead and just leave that link right now. Cheers to.
You have to wake up, Alex. You about to drink that big beer.
I know, my brother. I know.
Hello, Blake TV as well. All right, and Kyle. Can't forget Kyle. All right.
He's here, I'm leaving.
Well, let's and Bart just popped in. Welcome everybody. All right. Let's get this going now. So we can all kind of get a jive for what it's going to be like. So first up is going to be Alex, the Beer Master. If he can just show us
All right.
the beer that he's brought for the evening.
I'm not sure about the legendary Andrew and everybody else on this panel. I know for a fact I did not try this yet. So I tried the variants with the legendary Andrew. I drank the last variant, which was a couple weeks ago, but a couple prior to that, I drank it with the legendary Andrew, which they ended up being delicious. So I don't know if this is going to taste good, but I hope it does, and I think it will. It's original. I also have a 2017. Someone that gave it to me, but not give it to me, but I bought it, but it was there at the store. And looking forward to trying the 2020. And I'll be getting more variants of this beer or of this, whatever, eventually. So do you want me to open it up or next time around? Let me know, Bumpy.
We can just all open it up when we go back to the whole panel.
All right.
And then that will give us more stuff to talk about.
Okay.
Just random stuff. All right. Let me bring up Beer Man now so he can show us what he is bringing.
All right. Hey, thanks, Bumpy. Cool to be on this first show. Right on. This one is from Rogue Brewery. It's called Santa's Private Reserve 2021. It's their Kringle Crusher. It's a strong ale with natural vanilla flavor, aged on oak rum barrel chips, served in a pint can. It's a 819 is when it was canned. So Rogue's cool because they got all that info, stuff like that. It's a 8.3%, 33 IBUs, 58 SRM. So a fairly dark beer. Nice. Cheers.
Cheers, Beer Man. Thank you.
Oh, yeah,
Sorry, I got
yeah.
noisy in my house again. It's time to be live and lively in this house, I guess. Thank you, Beer Man. All right, miscellaneous.
All right. So I got a product from Brooklyn, New York. This is 6 Point. This is their Puff Puff Double Dry Hop Cloudy IPA. Comes in at 9.8, so it's a double dry. Yeah, it's a double IPA. Never had it. Haven't even opened the box yet. So.
Oh.
Nice.
got 6. So pretty high ABV. SRM with 10.8, 70 IBUs. And when was the? It's only got the best by March 27, 2022. So it's got some life.
Oh yeah, that's good. I thought you meant it was brewed in
It's
canned in
old.
March 20. It's like that's gonna be an interesting one. All right. Thank you, miscellaneous.
They put their stuff on the outside of the box too. There's a Best By date on it.
Nice.
Go 6 point.
Well, that's good because a lot of times you get those boxes where they don't put any information on it until you open it up and you find out on the can. This thing's like 9 months old. It's sweet. So much like Beer Man, I am also bringing Rogue's Santa's Private Reserve 2021, the Kringle Crush. As he's already talked about, it's an ale with natural vanilla flavor, aged on oak rum barrel chips. It was it is 8.3% ABV, 33 IBUs, and a 58 SRM. So pretty dark brew.
Oh, that's convenient.
Yeah. I get to get all my notes from Beer Man, and then
When was yours canned? When was yours canned?
Mine was canned on September 8th.
Oh,
Yeah,
mine's
the day before
8/19.
Yeah, the day before my birthday.
So a month later, just about 3 weeks later. Right on. Cool.
So mine's fresher than yours.
Yeah. it
And
is.
Rogue's on the other side of the country from
Yeah,
me.
that
All
shit
right.
was great.
So let's we'll go ahead and we'll just start opening our beers, and let me just
Don't mind
throw
if I
this
do.
out while we all do that. Give your pour, and then everybody can just start chatting away. But
Free for all.
Awesome. Let me pour my stuff up.
That's a pretty beer.
Yeah, it is. Damn.
Nice
dude.
tight
Nice
head
and
on that
easy.
Nice head on that. Jeez. Holy smokies.
I'm pouring mine into a Christmassy glass because it's Santa's Reserve.
Big old fatty, nice head. Smooth. Creamy.
How dark? What would you say, Bear Man? Kind of a khaki colored head,
Yeah.
fairly tight
Khaki.
bubbles.
Yep. Fairly tight. Little rocky. Looks
Dark.
creamy.
Dark
Dark
brew.
beer. Yep. Dark chocolate.
Are you getting any like hues at all?
A little yellow on the bottom, like a golden kind of brown or something. Yeah.
Nice.
Alex,
Yeah,
what's
that's
the
nice.
ABV on that Bourbon County? It should be on the
Shall we check it out, my brother? Let's see here. Legendary Andrew.
Smells a little strange.
It looks like
14.6.
well. Andrew does know it all.
No, there's two different ABVs this year too.
You know why he knows it all? He's legendary, right, Alex?
He's legendary,
Yeah.
just like me. And you know what's funny? I like about the date. They actually show the 16th, July 25th. I like that they actually give the date. It doesn't matter because you drink it anyway years later anyway.
Wow.
Smells a little it smells like caramely, like malty, but it doesn't really have much smell in the glass as much as there is in the can.
I'm trying to figure it out myself as to what.
Yeah. The can smells yeasty and
Mm.
a little roasty, caramely.
Smells
A little
really
dark
good.
fruits, maybe. I don't know. It's just hard. It smells a little boozy, kind of, in a way.
Are you getting rum in yours?
No vanilla, no rum, nothing like it says.
I think there's a slight vanilla. I don't know. I kind of
Maybe,
get
yeah.
something that's kind of like maybe plum, maybe a little bit cherry-like.
Yeah, there's a dark fruit. There's definitely some kind of plummy thing.
I smell a sweet.
Caramel's coming through on my nose. I put it in my nose on accident.
This is good.
I smell sweetness to this beer. It smells really good, very refreshing, or at least to my knowledge. It just smells like raisiny. It smells like It's an actual stout, like it's supposed to be.
Oh,
Rum. I get rum now, dude.
You do?
Raisins, you said, Alex?
I
Big
smell.
time dark fruits in that.
Yeah, it
Oh,
kind of
nice.
smells. Yeah, it smells really good.
That sounds nice.
Let's see what this tastes
How's
like.
that?
Yeah,
Drew?
yeah. There was a
Or
slight rum now.
Miscellaneous? Yeah, I'm
Put it
getting
in
rum
the
now as it
bomb,
warms.
dude. That's sad.
All right,
As it warms up, you get more flavor, more aromas. For sure.
Big time.
So yours is a double IPA, correct? The Puff Puff.
Yeah.
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 Have you taken a sip of it yet?
I
Nope.
did.
yeah.
Cool
So,
name, man.
Cheers.
How's the mouthfeel on that?
Well,
Is it puffy?
this beer is it's fantastic. I mean, let alone just the look of it. I mean, it follows up for, like I said, 70 IBUs on this thing. You don't really get it on the smell. It's like light pine with some tropical notes, citrusy. I mean, if they double dry, it says they used on the back. It says some kind of special blend of hops that they use to get it like this. And I don't know. Like I said, 70 IBUs definitely doesn't come across on the nose. The beer's fantastic. I mean, it's 6 point and it's fresh, so it's gonna be good at least.
Looks
Nice.
great. Nice.
Yeah, citrusy,
this is delicious.
soft, very soft mouth, like on the palate. It's fantastic.
So now
You ain't getting 70 IBUs on the palate either.
I have a question. Now I'm going to throw this question, and then I'm going to go through each panel member and just try to answer the question the best you can. What was the reason that you purchased the beer that you brought tonight? Why did you choose that beer over bringing something else maybe that you've never had?
Well, I chose this particular beer because the store I went to, I wanted to see if they had. I literally go to the store to see if they have anything new, because sometimes it doesn't really move at that store. You know, sometimes a lot of items will sit around, and I always go back and check, because if I don't, that'll be the day there's some shit there and then I missed it. So, yeah, and it was 6 point. And it was something I hadn't had. The ABV was right. The date was right on it. That's exactly why I picked that beer.
Awesome.
Nice.
I'm interested to see how Alex is going to answer this question.
Alex knew he was going to get that beer because he had it the year before and he liked it when they got this year.
I've never had this beer before in my life. Like I told you before, Legendary Andrew, I've had these beers, the variants with you. That's it. And they were good. The tea one wasn't really that great. But the other, I mean, I would get it again, because maybe if I aged it more and more, because obviously it was only a year. But the other two, or maybe a couple months, because we drank them right after Christmas. A couple months after Christmas last year, earlier this year. The beer, this beer is good, but like I tell you, that apple beer that me and the Legendary Andrew drank, I think it was top notch. That was a really good beer. But this one, the reason why I picked this tonight, because I never had it. I've never had the beer, so I figured, you know what? Good surprise for the Legendary BuMpY, even though I might have showed it to him last night. I can't remember doing that. But either way, it's a good beer so far. I mean,
Nice.
very tasty.
Sweet. Thank you, Alex.
You're welcome.
All right. The reason why I picked this beer is, first of all, it was Rogue and it was new.
Because you knew I was bringing
it. Was
it.
a new item. Yeah. Yeah. No, it was something that pointed out to me that said new. I was like, it said 2021. It said this, that, it's Christmassy. I was like, okay, cool. The label sold me. And also, but the fact that it was new and it was Rogue really drove me to buy it. So I didn't know what it was at all. I just grabbed it. I've got the other three in here. I've been
Take
holding
that.
on to it forever.
That's
so-
what it is.
But it's not bad. So yeah, that's why I got it.
Nice.
All right,
All right.
legendary BuMpY.
The reason why I picked this beer up is because I've had other Rogue products in the past, like the Dead Guy Ale, the Double Dead Guy, or the Dead on Dead, whatever the heck it is. I picked out this beer because in the past I've seen the Santa's Reserves, but I've never picked them up. And by the time, like, I'd still see them on the shelves, but they'd be like super old at that point. I'm just like, no, I'm good. And so when I saw this one and it was a 2021, I said, it's that time of season. It's out. It's fresh. I should grab it now while it's here and it's fresh.
Nice.
And, yeah, and that's the reason why I chose it. It's just those reasons. I've always wanted to try the Santa's Reserve, and just never got around to doing it until now. And we'll bring in Josh. We'll bring him up so he can show us what he's bringing, and then
Thought you were going
answer
live.
the same question, Josh, if you can. Why did you bring that beer?
Why did I buy this? So tonight I have from Urban South, out of Houston, Texas, and New Orleans. But this one's out of Texas. This is a triple spilled fruited sour, triple blueberry marshmallow. I think
Jeez.
it's 6%. I've had a bunch of Urban South before, not this particular flavor, but
Stay away from the
Is it getting
orange
harder
soda.
for you to find
I'll tell you that.
different style sours now that you haven't had?
Bad Larry, that was.
not really. I mean, we get a lot of good stuff in my area, so yeah, just kind of get the same companies, just different flavors and stuff like that, like 450 and Imprint Oak. So, but that is not wanting to come out. Can smell it from here. There's a little bit of a head in this weird shaped can glass. It's pretty light. It looks a lot darker on the camera, but it's actually like a light purple, like a purplish reddish type head on this one. But yeah, it's going for the taste. Yeah, definitely get all that blueberry, marshmallow, picking up vanilla. Very thick, very like pudding type esque thickness.
Nice. So the reason why you bought that is because you've had other brews from that.
I've had other
brewery,
stuff from
just not
Urban
that
South, and I've always liked them.
Mm.
The stuff that I've always picked up. Little spendy. I think this can was like $8 or $9 for this 16-ounce can, but you pay for what you get. It's good stuff. So yeah, very
Sweet.
good.
Well, I think we know what time it is now.
Free for all.
I'm sorry, I gotta get used to this.
So yeah, anybody can talk, right? I mean, right now, if you're getting certain flavor notes, whatever's happening, whatever's going on in your life.
Beautiful, man. It's got legs
Mm-hmm.
for sure.
Smooth beer here. Very smooth, very calculated. Seems to work well when it warms up.
Mm.
When it was colder,
I got
it
ripped
wasn't
off.
so pleasing. So, what's your beer like, Alex?
It is very, very, very tasty. I really like it. I'm really enjoying this.
Nice.
It tastes a little bit of raisiny, a little. I don't taste that bourbon though, but I know it's bourbon in there, so it doesn't matter. Or maybe that burn that I'm tasting, or that sweetness, could be the bourbon. A little dryness in the mouth, but again, these beers have done well so far. I mean, like I said, I've only drank the original just now. I never drink the original. I've only been drinking the variants, and they've been good so far.
I will tell you this: the 2020, when I had the regular Bourbon County one, the one Alex is having now, that one drank more. It drank boozier than the one I had.
It is a little, not too boozy.
2000. I can't remember. I think it was 2018, the 15-2 I had. The one that was stronger, and that one that Alex got, I don't know if it was the age or I don't know. That was actually last year was like the first time I actually had one fresh. Like I went to the store, and I think I bought a couple of them because they're the cheapest ones. And I drank. I don't have any more. I drank them.
Very tasty. I will tell you this. Very smooth on the mouthfeel. A little bit of creaminess. Maybe that's just me. Or at least maybe not creaminess. Maybe a heavy mouthfeel on it. Maybe that's what I hear, what I'm tasting, or what I feel. But let's see if there's any raisin.
On the back of the can that both Bearman and myself has, it says, when Santa caught Krampus stealing his beloved rum balls, he offered Krampus a choice. Either give them back or wrestle for him. Krampus, blinded by the allure of the delicious sweets, chose to face Santa in the ring. A poor choice, as not even a full minute into the fight, Santa knocked Krampus down and landed a devastating elbow drop. Krampus would in the pain the match and handed over the rum balls. The elbow drop, forever known as the Kringle Crusher, and Santa's love for the infection are the inspiration for this year's Santa's Private Reserve. Enjoy. Roast. Oh, that's the star.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about the star.
How much vanilla are you getting, Beerman?
They say vanilla.
It's like through the charts.
It's not balanced. That with the vanilla is not really. And they're saying it's through the chart. Yeah, like
fully on.
No, it's more intertwined with it. You get more rum. You get that sugary cane rum thing going on. It's like that.
Yeah.
Real sweet, real loose, wet kind of feel. Real dry finish. It's got that alcohol dryness though. It's more like a boozy feel, but it's not really boozy. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Yeah, it doesn't. It's not zooming up my nose. It's just that
makes sense to me.
Of rum. Yeah,
since I'm drinking the same.
Exactly. So, but the sweet malt though, this it's loose though. It's watery in my opinion. I don't know. It's more looser, easy to drink though.
Yeah.
So. Yeah,
I think they got the oak right on it, anyways. Because they say the oak is kind of like.
Yeah, it's there. It's balanced.
There's a little bit of it. There's a little bit of an oak woodiness, but not a lot.
Yeah,
I don't know. To me, this kind of drinks a little bit like maybe what I don't know if I'd want to really put it into the Dubel category of a Belgian, because it's not quite as like fruit spirited and stuff like that. Like the aromas, I think, dark fruit, plum, cherry, stuff like that, not really getting much like that on the flavors for me.
Right.
It's kind of bready and sweet, like you said. There's that kind of
pretty
little bit of like a rum type. No, I'd say vanilla is in there. It is making my lips sticky. We lost Josh.
Josh, you there?
0 roast.
Grace was kicking his ass.
Oh,
she needed to go out for a smoke.
Didn't want to be seen with the.
Had to go smoke a Virginia Slim.
Then I have not brewed in. It's been about a year at this point. I still got all the equipment though. I just got to get my butt back into it. That's all. Maybe Bearman will give me some inspiration once he gets his brewery up and running.
I hope so.
Wait, hey, BuMpy, I can give you some. It's called "Why Don't You Make Your Favorite Christmas Beer Like You Doing Every Year Anyway." There you go.
Yep. What's your Christmas beer, BuMpy?
I didn't know.
I don't remember that oak stave.
BuMpy, you made a Christmas beer one year. I know. I think you did.
I made a couple different Christmas
Yeah,
beers.
you should do
I made
that.
it was
Bumpy,
called Elf
before you
Sweat.
send my stuff out in the mail, you should totally do that.
I'm gonna have to say this
Good
beer.
call.
I'm gonna have to say this beer is very delicious.
Alex gets the point.
Yeah, I know, but I'm hoping Bumpy will probably start doing that probably now since I said that, so it's good. We'll see what happens.
You want me to throw out another question and kill the free for all?
No.
Yeah, teleporter.
Josh hasn't even been part of the free for all yet. He's just been sitting quietly.
It's because you're a Bumpy, that's by the way. Now this beer is good so far. It's very tasty. I love it. A little dry, but like I said, I like the stouts of this beer, of this Matitude. Just because I don't like dryness doesn't mean I can't like the beer. So the beer.
I got one for Alex.
Go ahead.
Bourbon County?
Yes, it is.
Or KBS?
I love them both, but as of right now, I would get this again.
That's a good question, Bumpy.
He's like, founders might watch this. I can't say no.
No, I love them both. I love Founders and this beer. I love the Founders beers and these beers so far. But like I said, this is my first beer out of the original. I've only been drinking with the legendary Andrew with other variants. Otherwise, I haven't drank the original ever. This is the first time I've ever drank it in my life. Just like when I drank it with Andrew a couple times, that was the first time I ever drank Bourbon County, period. So, I mean,
nice.
So far,
let me ask this question then.
Go ahead.
So far, since you've been drinking your beers, smelling them, can you tell me what you like about them? Let's start with miscellaneous because he was before Beer Man.
Oh,
Okay.
All right. So what do I like about this beer, the Puff Puff? It's easy on the nose. It's very easy drinking. Soft mouthfeel for 9.8%, 70 IBUs. Like I said, they don't ring through on that, man. It just drinks like it's light, citrusy. It's very dangerous beer. Like I could see, like if I poured this up for you and you didn't know the ABV, you'd be like, oh, that's like a 6% hazy or something. And it's alcohol is very well masked in this. It's fantastic. Like I said, I always look because I know at the one place they always have 6 point there, and they usually get the newer stuff before Total Wine does. But I know. To be honest, I don't think I've ever had a bad beer from them. Just in general. I think that they made one that was really off the wall. I sent the Beer Man that Party Favors, one with 0 IBUs, and that was a different kind of beer, but it still wasn't bad. It was just
it wasn't bad. Terrible.
Kind of wandering around in its own realm of what really is this.
Yeah. Straight up flavor hops.
Well, all right.
Yeah, that's what I like about this one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jammer, cheers.
Did I skip Alex? Was he supposed to go first? It doesn't matter. He's going next.
No.
What is it that you like about that beer, Alex?
Oh yeah. It's very tasty, but as I'm drinking it, I think the legendary Andrew's correct. It does have that booziness. But would I get it again? Yeah, I would. But again, the only difference is I'll get it again in the 2022. I guess this would be 2020. We're in 2021 still. But I'm guessing.
Are you reaching into my pocket of notes and stealing my questions?
No, that's just my brain. But no, this is a good beer, and the alcohol is not too bad, but if you really look for it, you can really find it. It can get boozy if you really, really, really look for it. But if you're not looking for it, it's not as boozy. But Andrew does have a point, though. It does have that booziness though, but it's a good beer. I believe you said this is 2020, so I think you said it was 2020, Andrew, that you drink this. So
Yeah,
this is the same beer.
the same version. Yeah, the 14.6.
Yeah, I just want to make
So
sure.
what did they have? The 14 was it 14.6 or 14.7?
I think they had it was a 14.6, and I think there was like a 14.2 or a 14.3 or something like
They
that.
didn't do a 15.3. Didn't they have like a 15.3 before?
Yeah, they did. I had I had one. You had one. Michael Kornroff had one in the pack that I sent John and Ellie because I couldn't look at the bottles. It was in a very nice display thing, and his was the lower one. I think it was like 15.2 or some shit like that. I think I've seen him go as like high as like 15.4.
But this beer is good so far. The alcohol, like I said, it's very, very mass. It's very, very up there, but it's still a good beer. Maybe if I waited another year, it would do better. But then the legendary Andrew, when did you drink yours? The beginning of the early of this year, right? So
Well, we're gonna move over to Beer Man right now.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. We're just getting off the question on that one, but we'll let Beer Man.
Hey, all right.
What do you like
Excuse me.
about this?
One thing I do like about it is the fact they kind of false advertise the vanilla, but other than that, I do like the fact that they put. I know this isn't towards the beer as far as what I taste, but they're saying it goes with agoutin, gratin, potatoes, honey glazed ham, rum balls, stuff like that. So the one thing I do like is I used to drink shots of rum in between all my beers with my wife. We'd have a shot, boom, bam, bam. I don't know why that all stopped, but for some damn reason it did. Thank God though, because I was turning into a major alcoholic. But rum is so good. It's such a good taste, and it seems like it would go really well with those things as well. So I'm kind of glad I don't know, it just seemed like the vanilla, you can set that aside, but other than that, it's a pretty reasonable beer to drink. It's not terrible, I wish there was a little more to it, but it seems a little watery and strange, but other than that, it's got some great flavors, I think, for the most part. But yeah.
All right. Go to last beer. What are you liking about that?
All right, I like the flavors in this one. Blueberry and marshmallow, they're really good. Like I said, I'm picking up vanilla. I'm not sure if they put vanilla in there, but I'm guessing I'm getting the vanilla taste from that marshmallow in there. But I just like the thickness of it and flavors on it. I don't know the IBUs or ABV. I'm assuming it's from 4 to 6 maybe, ABV wise. They don't list it on the can or online or anything like that. But yeah, it's good. Like I said, I like the flavors. I've had a bunch of the other triple spilled or other stuff by Urban South. So
does that can art make you want to light a candle and watch the?
A little bit, yeah. Doesn't that spilling everywhere? I should have brought my candle glass, but
Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe next time.
not overly sweet either. A little bit, but
What was the
there's
percentage?
lactose or milk sugar in there, but
Oh, Bumpy.
What was the percentage on that, Josh?
I have no idea. They don't give you the
No, no.
ABV on it.
Sure, on all those, they don't. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
we don't
Forgot
list
about
it,
that.
so I don't even know when it was.
Sure does.
So who knows?
It probably has enough fruit that it qualifies as jam, so you don't really have to necessarily put an ABV on it, right?
Yeah, I'm guessing anywhere from 4 to 6 maybe. So who knows?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right. Well, to please the crowd that we have here, the chat, heard some nice things about this guy, and you're about to get some airtime with him because he's got a few questions and stuff he's got to go through. First, he's got to show us the beer that he's never had before. Sure.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm sorry that my I'm gonna try to up the. I've been having some issues with the old internet, but yeah, it says I'm on high definition, so I guess we're still in fuzzy fog land. I was doing Zoom earlier and it looked fine, so I don't know. I think I might have to update some drivers, but anyways, we'll deal with it. So let me preface this by saying, anytime you get a beer that's attached to a charity, I hate to say this time of year, but it usually means it's probably going to be a crappy beer, but they're just trying to like make you buy it because it's like for charity. And I ordered off of Drizzly today because I had a coupon, and it just didn't really work out for me driving a car to the liquor store in the next couple of days, the holidays, sharing a car with somebody. So I got the Odell Montage Pack.
Okay.
And I've never had this beer before. This is called Kindling. It's try to get the whole can in there, like Kindling, golden ale. But then you can see right there, major red flag, to spark change. They weren't trying to spark a flavor party in your mouth. They are trying to get money to, like, you know, save forests. I'll save you having to read that. It's to save forests and shit. So that's cool.
That sounds
And
like
I'm glad that they're doing that. It's a semi-hazy golden ale. That's kind of the appearance. I poured it probably about 10 minutes ago. So it's actually got, like, you know, it's Odell. So it's still like a quality beer. It's got good lacing on the glass. I'm drinking this out of my Odell IPA pint glass. So at least there's one good beer here. And I don't know. I will say that it's a low effort. It's a low effort golden ale. By that, I just mean that, like, I could have easily homebrewed this. I mean, I don't know what you just put some like two-row and Pilsner malt or something in like a kettle with like a couple of like hops. You got this. But it's I'm gonna try to give it a fair shake, you know. So on the nose, it definitely smells like a cream ale, you know. I don't know. You guys probably don't. I don't think anybody on this panel drinks a lot of golden ales, but if you can think back to like 2006, like the last time you've had like a golden ale at 5%, it at least has that nice sweet vanilla doughiness on the nose, kind of like a cream ale, you know. And there's no off flavors. It's still a quality. I mean, they're sticking it in their montage pack. They're on the line for having the quality of this, you know. So
what was the reason that you bought that beer? Did it jump out at you off the shelf, or?
So it came in a mixed pack. So I had a coupon for Drizzly. It was their Friendsgiving coupon that you had to use today by like noon or something to get it. But it was $10 off an order of 29 or more, or 30 or more, or something like that. So I had to hit a certain number. So I got a $9.99 12-pack of Montucky, you know, that Montucky lager or whatever they have out there. I don't know because I had Montucky. I don't know. You can Google Montucky. It's like a lager. It's 4.1% session kind of lager that's popular in the Midwest. That's $9.99 a 12-pack, but I still needed enough to hit with tax to hit my thing. So it was $17.99 for the Odell mix pack, which came with Odell Isolation Ale, Odell Mountain Time IPA, Odell Fruited Sour, and then this golden ale. So to answer your question, I got 3 of them in a mix pack, BuMpY.
All right.
And I didn't even know what mix pack it was going to be. It just said seasonal Odell mix pack. And the flavor was a black box with the picture was just a black box with a like beer can silhouette on it. It was like, it didn't tell you anything about it. And I was just like, fuck it. I needed a little extra firepower to get through Thanksgiving. So I was just like, the coupon basically covered the delivery charge and the tip. So it was basically just like getting alcohol delivered to your house without any extra kind of fees involved.
So like,
I guess
you just picked it up at the store and stuff, and they're hoping that I'm going to use it again, which I'm not, because I'm not going to pay like an extra $10 to get crappy beer that I didn't. It was like I used Uber Eats, like, or whatever it was, DoorDash.
Yeah, they give you a good deal the first
they give
time.
They give you a percentage off the first time. It's like, no, because realistically you end up spending like
it's just too expensive. If you
110% more than what
I hate to say it, it's probably. I mean, yes, you have to pay gas and you have to drive to the liquor store, but it's probably cheaper to go yourself and get your own beer instead of having somebody.
Everybody's situation is different.
So the last,
probably is.
I
don't have access to a car till Friday, so I was like, and then again, I did knock off the cost of the tip and the delivery fee were covered in the coupon. So
that's good.
There you go.
breed,
The
you know, and so
last,
they make
the
some-
last question I have for
So
you,
basically, the way I see it, if you
Right
want
now.
to use Drizzly again, wait until you have a
Alex.
coupon. If you don't have the coupon, don't use it again. That's it.
I would probably
not
only use it if I was
withdrawing, yeah.
desperate. Maybe like on New Year's Eve, I'm out of alcohol, I'm desperate. Yeah, I'm probably not going to use it very much. It's not a very reasonable service unless you're really rich and you got a lot of money spent.
So
But
Jammer,
anyways, that's all, folks. That's all I got for
what,
you guys.
what do you like about the beer so far? You've been drinking on it, right?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
beer I've never had before. So
Quite.
I will say that it does have a sweet vanilla, slightly bubblegummy corn syrup, kind of candy corn on Halloween. I really love candy corn, so I can pick out. You give me a blind taste test and tell me to pick out the candy corn, I'm going to find it. It does have. I will say it's like it. Yeah, it's got a good candy corn flavor. It's like candy corn with some like noble hops. If I just had to pick two words, candy corn, noble hops, what's bad about that, right? I mean, I'm glad I got to try it. Like, it's expanding my horizon. Maybe I'll give more blonde ales a chance, you know?
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Jammer.
It's actually, and it's the only beer out of that mix pack that I've never had. So I was like, perfect. It's something I've never had it.
Yeah, if you told me that you had it right now, I would be so pissed off at you. Ruin my first episode.
Well, I normally don't track down charity blonde ales. You know, it's not like my favorite style. And sorry, charities are great.
You get three strikes. You'd have one strike.
name.
You didn't shake it right, Josh. I got this weird order in me.
All right, I'm going to go through and talk about why or what I like about this beer. What I'm liking about it is that it's not all roasty, toasty coffee like. That's good. It says so right on the star. I'm liking that the ABV is pretty well hidden. It is 8.3%. It's not coming off boozy. The IBUs being at 33 IBUs, it's not really bitter. I mean, it's balanced. It's not overly sweet. Those are all good things about it. I think that's about it. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to full panel. Yeah. And you know what's coming up. You just know that it's going to be
free for all.
That's the most epic animation I've ever seen. The energy.
Cherry.
I love this. All right.
So Josh, you haven't spoken much, and I want to keep your interest because I know you'll pass out on your couch if we don't give you.
You know, he'll wander off on you.
Right, that too.
It's getting
He'll
old.
end up. He'll sit in his car, and we'll never see him again until next week.
Well, I'll tell you this much: the lactose already hit me. That's my believer. There's the lactose. I'm assuming it has lactose in it or milk sugar of some sort because
Is that why Grace ran away?
Yeah, she couldn't stand the stench anymore. She said, "What in the world are you drinking?" I said, "Don't worry about it. It's adult juice box." But it's good. I love it. Now the other one, I had one that it had like red soda or something in it. It was okay. It had ice cream, red soda, and some candy or something. It was same company, Triple Spilled, well, Urban South, but same.
Yeah, I had their regular orange soda. It was terrible.
Oh yeah, you said you didn't really like that one.
It was like drinking it was like malt liquor. It's not good.
Yes, East Coast, you can definitely join next week. Just bring a beer that you've never had. If you're not part of our hangout group type stuff, so I will leave the link in the chat so you can grab it up and join up. Now that you guys kind of get the flow of how it's gonna be. Yeah. Keep on talking. You guys can interrupt me.
So Odell's, man. I haven't had Odell's since I was in Idaho. We don't get them here in Oregon. I had to have Chadio drop me off one in the mail.
90 shillings, amazing. Dude.
I love
such a
that
good
one. Yeah,
It's such a good. It's like a classic hit. It's like a Beatles song of beer. It's like, I just hear it come on, and I'm like, is this Sergeant Pepper, or am I fucking just drinking a drink? That beer's amazing.
I like the Lupulin IPA, or what's that
St.
called?
Lupulin, that's their summer seasonal. That
man.
one's good too. And I don't want to hate on them. I love a good charity, guys. I just don't think you should combine charity with beer, because I feel like it just gives them an excuse to like make a lesser beer, because then they can just blame it on the charity.
Right.
It just like seems like a cop out.
Well, the Pink Boot Society does some real damn good
I've had
beers.
nothing but bangers from
Okay,
them.
and maybe I'm just cynical or
depends on the
something.
brewers
I'm
and
Scrooging
what
it
they
up.
represent.
So let's all.
Hey, Jennifer.
Well, I'm not drinking beer.
Sorry, Alex is trying to.
like
Yes,
you
Alex.
do
What were you
or
saying,
nothing
Alex?
Like that, you know what I mean?
You're not it's not Scrooging it up. It's you're telling how you feel. That's all you're doing.
Of course.
It could be a bad way to cross paths, or it could work great. But
I've had some decent
50-50, you never know. Roll of dice.
There was one that I had. It was at the beginning of the
The
pandemic.
Black Lives Matter ones, I'm not counting those. I'm talking about the ones that are for some like local cause. For like,
I
say,
never
the
heard of a
ranches
beer
or
called
the-
Black Lives Matter.
Black is beautiful.
Black is
Yeah, the
beautiful.
black is beautiful. That's what
See, you know what?
Black is beautiful.
I've never had a Black is Beautiful beer. I've been trying to hunt them down. If you guys can tell me that, I'm gonna try to look for it myself. But
I drank a couple.
What'd you say, Andrew?
Hunting them down's a little hard.
Yeah, I know
Beer
you
man's
guys-
like, this is not helping. This is not helping.
You owe me.
Yeah.
The
All right, that's enough.
I had one that was it was called Gratitude, and it was they brewed. It was a bunch of different breweries, and they brewed it together. And the proceeds, 100% of all the proceeds went.
Was
to
one of those
helping
Sierra
out,
Nevada? Was Sierra Nevada
waitresses
involved in?
and things like that were out of jobs.
Oh, I
because
heard of that one.
they were shut down.
Yeah, I think
They
I've heard
had
of that
all,
one. Yeah.
All Together was another collab thing. They
Yeah,
did.
All
I think the
Together
half did
from
it.
Eclipse gave me one of his All Togethers.
Yeah. I had the other half
Yeah,
one. I
that's
think
why I had
Monkish
one.
did one. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
good. Vale.
Well, I
That's
guess the
cool.
moral is
I
don't
like
make
it.
a golden
Brainstorm,
ale.
yeah.
If you're gonna do like a beer to raise charity, then don't just make a 5% golden ale. Then
Well, what I like about the black one,
Black is beautiful.
that one. What I like about that, or even the Pink Boot one, I don't think. Well, the black one, that's more. The breweries are taking a recipe and brewing it. They're not actually brewing with other people.
okay,
So that's
yeah.
different from like a.
Oh, they're all different.
They did
Yeah.
they
Together
actually
thing.
put out a home brew recipe too for that.
Do
Yeah.
they nice? Oh, okay. It's a good recipe. It's a great. At least what I had was great on 2 accounts. So it was really good. One from East Coast, one from West Coast. It was really good.
I think
So
that's good. For Paul in the chat, for Metal Fruit,
Hmm.
you need to get with
Metal Fruit.
Brian.
Jump on in, mother
He
fruit.
said no. He said something about the white IPAs. He's not familiar. I said go holler at Thrash. He brews one all. He's got one. He brews.
Yeah, but that's what legendary Brian loves. What can you do?
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to connect the dots.
Docking.
Talking.
That's a different show, Miscellaneous.
It's like,
I think that's
I-
fine.
I'm gonna have to say this. I'm gonna have to say this beer is good, regardless of the alcohol stuff.
See, there it is. Brian dropped the fucking.
Nice. Do you like Mickey's? Left wants to know.
I never had Mickey's yet, legendary BuMpY, so I can't
I'm
tell
more
you.
of a Donald Duck kind of person.
Oh, he's talking to East Coast though.
I thought you were
So-
talking about Mickey's beer.
I can never bring that. Yeah, I don't fuck beer advocate.
They give this an 85. You know, it's ranked 164. So I don't know, 164th blonde ale. Maybe I was too judgmental. You got to give credit to the old 164th.
But at least you tell you at least it's not judgmental. You're telling how you feel. You're not. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna just
Yeah.
basically lie and make a story up, and that's not.
Yeah, but he could put Genesee cream ale in there, and I guarantee it doesn't get a good score. Not the score it deserves.
Well, I can't help you
Up
with that.
the
Yeah,
beer
I
advocate.
think Genesee cream ale's better than this. But you're right. It's going to get
Genesee is-
trashed
but
because it's
I'm
not
telling you,
hotel.
that if they're
Yeah,
not
you're
doing
right.
anything else, they're doing that. That is their shit, and they do it, and it is not expensive.
I'd like to
what-
see the recipe
Like,
on this, though. I'm
Lexington-
wondering how they get that
Lexington
vanilla
makes a good
without
cream
adding
ale.
vanilla.
Jeremy Fern, I got a suggestion for you. You can always look up on their site and see if they have it, my brother.
They probably do. You're right. They probably do. Sometimes Odell's stingy about the recipes. I will say,
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
like a New Belgium always shows all their ingredients, and Odell is kind of like, I think it's because they're not bought out by a conglomerate yet. They're still
Yeah, but
like a
even
little
if they're
more-
not bought out, maybe they.
I've got to crack my second one of these.
Oh,
so I
okay.
finish it.
Yeah.
I love Rogue. By the
That
way,
way,
Bumpy, what's
that way I can talk about it.
can
more.
you can me, Bumpy? Can you show me the can? I haven't even seen that.
Beer Man can take care of that right now.
Yeah,
Beerman's
here
got
it
some,
is.
too.
The can.
Oh, we see in
We
20
both
years.
have the same thing.
Yeah, it's fucking Santa dropping a big elbow on Krampus.
Oh, nice.
Oh my
And you can
god!
see
Is that a
the
winter
star.
warmer?
See the star with some
Kind of like spice,
Maybe.
winter
Yeah, I guess
warmer.
this
You know
could
what?
be one. I don't know.
You know what you guys didn't say? Because I know they
Strong
always
ale.
do it too. They do the food
American
pairing
strong.
on.
Oh
they
no,
do the,
no, Beer Man said that. Beer Man said the food pairings.
Did he?
Yeah.
Missed it.
It's an American strong ale, though. Yeah. I like how they mentioned that on the can. That's cool, and it seems like
What did it go
very
with?
well with
I missed that, or I was mixed it.
It says
Rum balls.
Hey,
Go ahead. Yeah.
Potatoes,
Okay, that,
honey glazed ham.
So are we giving
Mm.
scores yet? Because I'm giving this an 80.
I don't know.
You don't have to give a score because
You don't have to, it's just,
Different format altogether on
This
this
is
show.
just a
Oh, yeah.
hangout.
Okay, it's just like more chill. Okay.
So yeah, if you want to shout it, it's a free for all. Say whatever you want to right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't-
I'd give it. It's
Don't say
85.
that.
I'm gonna say an 80.
Monday
It's not
night
like
shit, yeah.
you know.
Tell me to say anything. Huh?
We just
We
need
can give
Drewski
their scores,
Brewski up
whatever,
here. We'll be all right.
Yeah, Bumpy called Drewski. I haven't seen him in a
Yeah, where's
while. I don't know if he's
Drewski?
doing all right.
Okay, well if you want screaming, that's fine. Bumpy, go ahead and do that.
No, there. Drewski's sober
Nah,
sometimes.
he's all right. Yeah.
I know I know, but after a couple hours he's not. But he's
Aren't
golden.
we all?
Yeah.
Here's the legendary Montucky cold snack. You guys have never heard of Montucky cold snack?
Love you, baby.
Nope, never heard of that beer. You drink Bumpy?
No,
Sorry.
I've had gold.
I've never had
gold
anything
snap
from that
from
brewing
Kringle
company.
Adams.
It looks like a Deftones.
It's
beer.
basically like the hams of Montana.
Oh,
Ronald Sutton's probably gonna hate me,
okay.
but it's about that price. But it's only 4.1%. It's kind of like hams and Keystone Light mixed together. They had a really like add an abortion in Montana.
Oh my god, you're a trip. I love drinking.
I'm just
beer.
being honest, guys.
Do they serve that as a?
It's what
delicacy?
happens when you order internet beer. I will
Yeah,
say beware. If you use Drizzly, you just kind of get what you can get, and
You're
it's like a
getting what you
desperation
get.
move.
The guy
You
here-
never have a coupon. All I'm saying is never use those unless you're getting like 100% off or something. You better be getting a big coupon.
So, no, I'm saying, Joe, I'm very
Okay.
happy that you tell the
If
truth.
I'm that drunk, I can Uber
Put
to
it
the
that way.
store myself and go get something.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Mm.
Shit.
Oh, and by
I
the
guess
way,
I'm a little more
I can't
rural.
drive.
It's a
I'm
little
still
more
okay.
rural.
And by
Or
the
you
way,
just don't run out of
Timothy,
beer.
on my Food Friday, we're going to be
True.
doing just Thanksgiving food, so you can come on in.
All right. Thank you. Thanksgiving food. I'll look. I tried to join last week, but I flubbed it. I couldn't find the link.
My next question for the
That's
panel
okay.
is:
Go ahead, Bumpy.
would you purchase the beer that you brought tonight again? And we're going to start with Alex.
Yes, I will. I mean, again, so far it's been a delicious beer. I don't like the alcohol, but then again, I just totally look past that because in the end, it's still a good beer. It's not like, oh, I got to go pour it down the drain. No, I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get this again. It's a very good beer. It does get you a little high in the head though, a little buzz in the head though, even though I've only drank one beer. But as you know, let's see here. It is 14.6. So yeah, I expect that. But again, I think the last beers I drank too that were not original, I think were 14 or something. Actually, I don't even know why I'm acting like they're not here, and they are. Let's see here. Yeah, 14.11. I believe is this 14. Yeah, 14.1%. I think that beer was. That's not the one I drink.
Yeah, the one with the tea.
Yeah.
I didn't drink that one.
No,
I
you
heard
drink-
bad things about that, and I didn't.
You
buy
drink
it.
the other two with me. Let me see what the other two had.
I heard it tastes like burnt sugar and tea.
It was good, but it wasn't the best. It wasn't as good as these. As
No,
this
the
one.
blue, yeah, the number 4 and the caramello were banging last
Yeah,
year.
they were. I'm trying to see what
The
the
wheat
other
wine
two-
was really good. I wish I would have bought more of that. So, smarten up this year.
I don't see the
There you
ABV
go.
on that.
Pick
So I
that
can't
shit up in the second, like least expensive one. It goes the original, then like their wheat wine is the cheaper one. I can get like the regular Bourbon County like 12,
14%.
and then like their wheat wines are only like $3 more, like $16 a bottle, compared to the variants that are like $25 a bottle at some places. It's insane.
Legendary Andrew, I might be getting the variances of the new.
Oh, I'm going on Black Friday, hungover or not. You better believe it.
Well, Andrew, I don't give a crap if you're drunk or not. As long as you get
I
those
will be
beers,
at
I'm
the
good.
Total Wine getting
So,
my fucking Beaver County on Friday.
But no, East Coast. I'll drop the link again if you need it. You can join on.
But
in.
Andrew, you can always look around even before that, because I talked to my friend BJ, you know, the guy that you met.
Yeah.
And stuff
What
like
happened
that.
to him?
He's fine. I just talked to him a couple hours ago. I might try to bring him on here some other time. He's always been busy. I would like to get him on here because you guys liked him. He liked you guys, so I'm trying to get him back on here.
All right, we're gonna come back to the free for all probably again.
Okay, all right.
I want miscellaneous.
Sorry, you wanted the
if
question.
he's gonna like
Or the answer, would I buy this again? Yes, absolutely, I would buy this again. It's a good product. It's fresh. It's moderately priced. I think I paid like $13 for the 6er. So overall, I'm content. Like I said, I could pour this in a glass and put it in front of you. You definitely wouldn't think it was almost 10% at 9.8. It's easy drinking. I think somebody that doesn't drink craft beer could walk in and drink this very easily. For 70 IBUs, the bitterness is almost not even there. You can taste it. It's hoppy. It's got some citrusy, floral, but I mean, look at it. That's a pretty damn beer.
Yeah.
6.0 always puts on a good show.
Yeah, I haven't really had anything that I haven't at least thought was a decent beer from 6 Point. I've had some. I mean, obviously they have some that are great, and then some that I've had that were cool. So you buy it again?
It's hard to say because it's such an easy drink. Like I said, if I poured this up and put it in front of you, like you didn't know what it was, I said, here, just try this IPA. You wouldn't think it was as boozy as it is. I mean, unless you looked at it and saw the legs. And it just doesn't drink like a big, hefty beer. It drinks like a session at 9.8.
Wow.
Soft, balanced.
I think I've had the puff. I
body.
don't think I've had the puff.
This is new to me. I've never seen it.
Yeah. Sweet. I do want to welcome in. Does that say Tanner?
Yep.
All right, Tanner. So
Welcome, Tanner.
East Coast.
East Coast liquor.
Yeah, LQ liquor.
Well, legendary.
Welcome,
Bumpy
Mr.
blew him
East
up,
Coast
so-
liquor.
Well, we will get to you. I'm just going to go through the rest of the panel so they can answer the question of
Yeah,
if
no
they
worries.
buy the beer that they brought tonight again. I think we're at Beer Man now.
Yeah, because you're done with me.
It's
Damn,
beer
definitely.
time.
Damn, sorry, I was texting. Man. Hey, man, next year I would buy this again. I wouldn't buy. I'm not a strong ale kind of guy. I'm an IPA guy. You know, I that's usually what I like is IPAs, pales, stouts, porters. Those four are the ones I usually like buying. This really isn't. I mean, it was worth it to try. You know, it was fun to try, and that's all I can say. So I like the rum in it. So it was cool. Good beer, but no, I wouldn't buy it again. Not till next year. Cheers.
So you would buy it again next year, though.
I would buy it, but next year.
Okay. All right.
Oh.
Sorry.
I was like, wait, you would
Even
buy
if
it
you
or
want to
you
buy it
wouldn't?
next year, it's still
Just not on a regular occasion. I wouldn't buy a strong ale.
Yeah.
I guess too. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Sweet. We got we're going to this guy.
It's me already. Would I buy this again? Well, if they made it again, I think most of these are kind of like one hitters. They kind of, they have so many flavors they put out. So I'd probably buy it again. I mean, if it comes around again, if they put this same flavor back out, like I said, they're constantly putting out new flavors and not the same stuff. So
They're busy people, that's
Yeah.
for sure.
that's just like Drecker. They got all different flavors. Sometimes they put stuff out that they put out before. Sometimes you'll never see it again. So, I mean, if I saw it again, I'd probably buy a can or two. But I like to try new stuff, so maybe not. I don't know. It's good. Like I said, Urban South is great. But if I ever get my hands on another one of these, I'd probably pick it up again. So, yeah, good stuff.
All right. Thank you, Josh.
Nice.
Then we got Jammer. Fan.
Hey, everybody. So this is hilarious, so I'm going to show it. I just noticed on the Montucky Cold Snack that it 8% back to local causes. I didn't know that this was, I got a John Cratchit situation over here. This is like a BuMpY carol. It's like every beer I got tonight is like donating to some charitable cause. So I guess would I donate again to charity to save my immortal soul from going to some kind of beer hell? Yes.
So you
I will
would buy
donate
that.
again to beer
But
charity.
as long as it's good, though. As long as it's good, though. As long as it's good.
Doesn't matter, Alex.
Carlos.
It's better than going to hell.
I appreciate you.
No, but it's got a
Unless
candy
hell
corn
means you get all
pie.
the beer you want, right?
Yeah, well, it's Homer Simpson.
What,
Remember the episode where he goes to hell and they're feeding him donuts, and then they're like, "We don't understand. He's looking like he's still eating all the donuts, and we've
They
been
ran
feeding him
out of
donuts for like a
donuts.
year."
I think almost.
So is it that kind of situation? Yes, I will drink your candy corn beer, and I will donate to your charity so that I don't get shunned by my community. Good job, beer companies. You did it. You saved the world, guys.
And just think, only 8% goes to that. That means 8 cents out of every dollar.
Hey, Odell's only doing 1%. The Montucky people, they got a lot of redneck money going to those causes. 8%. They're going 8%, BuMpY. They're like, they're definitely not going to hell. They're like making sure it's a red state.
Nice. All right.
They're making sure.
Well, thank
They're
you, Jammer.
donating
That would be the Bloods.
Donate to your favorite
Is that the
charity. this year.
Bloods?
It's a great time of year. You're gonna start seeing those
Yeah.
red pedals outside
Tis
of
the
almost every
season.
single retail
Season's
store.
greetings.
If you have a few, cents, some dollar bills, that you
And
can
I
give
donate,
up.
and just so you guys
Donate
know,
that
I did
to charity.
donate to my local food bank this week. I'm not a monster. I'm not like a mutated Hitler going around decapitating people or something. I'm a nice guy.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to Wikipedia you.
All right. Wikipedia mutant Hitler monster, and you'll know that's not me.
There's stuff on Wikipedia, right? All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank
A lot
you,
of
Jim.
charities.
We're gonna bring up Tanner. This is his first time being on panel. I appreciate you being here, and you got a lot to go through right now. So first off, you got to show the beer that you bring. This has to be a brand new beer. It's a brand new beer to you.
No. So I said I don't have a new beer, but I'd like to join and hang. But
Oh, okay. Well, then we can't ask you any questions. Was that
Hey,
why?
Bobby,
you
you're
left us doing
welcome.
this? Well, welcome in, anyways. What we're gonna do? I'm gonna go to myself because I'll be next, and I'll just answer them this question. I would not buy this beer again. I'm not really enjoying it all that much.
Yeah.
So this beer to me is probably down in the 80 range out of 100. It's just like I said, when I had to name things that I liked about the beer, there was not a large list of things. So yeah, not my favorite strong ale, I guess is what it is, beer man.
Yeah. American strong ale at
Yeah,
that.
American strong ale, not my favorite. I'd much rather have the North Coast. I think they do it.
Yes.
That's
good.
Sweet. Well, we'll go back to this. And I do have to ask one question to the chat. Do you want me to continue the live going, or you guys had enough? I'll give you about 20 seconds to give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down.
Keep
What?
going, Bumpy.
Hey, I just want to say
I'll
it's
respond.
not brand new. I didn't buy it today, but within the last month,
No,
Yeah.
picked this up. Gumball had 3 Floyds.
Mm.
Yeah, that's
Usually
good.
not a fan of wheat beers, but it's American Wheat Pale Ale.
Damn it.
It's got like a good West Coast flavor, but like that creamy mouthfeel that you get with a wheat beer. Like Blue Moon and stuff, I'm not really a big fan of. I don't really enjoy a lot of wheat beers. But this one is definitely like top on my list for beers that I do enjoy.
So East Coast, if I'm not mistaken, that beer has been ranked very high over the past almost decade. If you go to the American Pale Wheat Ale category, that's like the American Pale Wheat Ale, that's like the bomb, man. That's at the top.
Yeah, I think it's 90, 98 maybe on Beer Advocate.
Hey, Left TV, do you
It's
have
like
Wow.
a new beer too
98.
yourself?
Very nice.
You do. You have a brand new beer? All right. Beer.
That's a good story,
Okay.
Beer Advocate.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Mary and the Butch, Dio, anybody out there want to come on in? Come on in right now.
We're staying live.
We'll just carry on. It's
I'm happy to be on episode 1. By the
What
way,
is it?
Bumpy,
It's
thank
this.
you for your channel.
Free for all.
Yeah.
Love
it.
Free for all. Hey, Bumpy, real quick.
yo.
Thanks for having me. As Jammer
You
just
were a
said,
painful
I'm
bird,
glad to be
let me tell you.
part of episode number 1.
Episode 1, Left TV.
I was wondering how the format would go. I love the change. I love the change of pace. A little more laid back. I love it. I
think it's
do have a
amazing.
new beer to try if you want to.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you want to go through all
Let's
the
do
questions?
it. Let's do it.
Yes.
It's called a Mickey's.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
No. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I do have something that I had bought Mrs. Lepp, okay, because she likes vodka and making drinks, you know. So her, you know, it was getting old and bland for her. So I heard of these drinks called High Noon. Anybody have them?
Seltzer?
Yeah.
No, I've never had them. I've heard
So
of
it
them.
has.
Beer?
So it's 100 calories,
Like-
gluten free, no added sugar, 100 calories. It's a vodka and soda, High Noon, Sun Sips, grapefruit made with real juice, vodka with real fruit juice, sparkling water, natural flavors, 4.5% alcohol by volume in a little skinny can.
Nice. I got a question for Tanner actually, because he brought up the gumball from 3 Floyds.
Yeah.
So I waited forever to start getting 3 Floyd stuff here, and we started getting it this past summer. And I started noticing that most of their beers taste almost exactly the same.
I mean, I've had Zombie Dust and Gumball Head, and those are very different in my opinion. I haven't tried
They had,
any.
like, the Alpha King, the Zombie Dust,
I haven't tried those.
a bunch of different IPAs that they've had, and a lot of them seem to taste very similar to me. And it was like kind of like a, I don't know. I was like,
Bumpy,
Being in-
is it the house yeast and the water? Because I know
Maybe.
New Belgium, because they have their house yeast and they source a very specific type of water, that a lot of their beers have the same signature note, you know, from the yeast and the water. The minerality and stuff can make a big difference in the acidity and like pH levels and all that shit.
Sure can.
Being in Rhode Island, it's
Change.
you know, I get a lot of the hazies, and that's all you see, hazy. And trying the West Coast style stuff, it's just like mind blowing. It brings me back like when I first started drinking IPAs. About like I'm 25, so I've only been drinking beer for like legally for like 4 years. You know, I had
23 years.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it's
Really, at 11 years old, you started, right?
Yeah, like
I know.
I
I
was
started
like 16,
smoking cigarettes at 11.
17. First beer was Old Rasputin.
Nice.
Yeah, Russian
Come on,
beer.
man, you gotta wait till
beer.
you're
Yeah,
13 to start drinking.
Took it
Like
from her dad.
your first beer ever, or your first craft beer was Old West?
Beer ever.
Wow.
I was
Yeah.
at his house hanging out with her. I was like, I think like 17, and she took it from her dad's fridge. But you know, and nowadays it's like, oh, if somebody fucking stole Old Rasputin from me, excuse my language, you know, that would definitely be a little rough.
Yeah. Old Rasputin is a good. That's a good class of Russian Imperial.
Yeah.
Not being barrel aged or anything like that. They do have the barrel aged, version.
Still on the hunt for that.
Yeah, what's that, Dracker, Josh? What's that one? I gotta see if Dwayne has that.
Metaphase.
Oh, I'll look for that, dude. All right.
I'll have to order
Double
that
IPA.
legendary Josh so we can drink it together. I've been
Yeah,
wanting to try-
it's got
Oh,
Citra and
if
Nelson.
you're gonna
Nelson
order
Travel.
that in the mail, you probably shouldn't get it.
What?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
the
there's
hazelnut
one on
brown
Rack
nectar,
Shack.
that's not bad. I just don't like the.
I want to get the
hazelnut.
legendary.
It kind of tastes like a porter. It's like a thin body
Yeah.
porter.
I like
I
it.
would-
They made it
What
thin
was
so
really
that hazelnut
good,
can
the best
sneak
You can probably
hazelnut
find
beer
it,
I've had
Alex.
I want to
This
get
guy
the
likes
brain
hazelnut.
series too.
Oh,
The
yeah,
brain
Brain.
series.
Yeah,
was from what was
Josh.
founders.
Oh, the Drac- the Drac-
Chunk is good.
Yes,
Frangelic
thank you.
Mountain
Yes,
Yeah.
correct.
Brown
Flying
was
to Jor.
fantastic. From
Yeah.
Founders, that was the
The
best
Dragon
hazelnut beer I've had.
Do you guys
It'll come back out in like 5 years.
Citra and Nelson.
I didn't hear you. What'd you say, Andrew? What was your
The Frangelic Mountain Brown. from
That was a good
Founders,
beer. That
That's
was
a
very
it's
good.
like that's a really good hazelnut beer.
Yeah, I like that one.
That's like my number one top, and I think I only had one bottle of it. I still got it in my Founders section. In the
Good.
graveyard.
You need to keep it that way until you
But
get
that
more.
shit was fantastic.
BuMpy, would you said you would never
And,
buy
and
it
they're
again.
coming out. They're coming out
No.
with a KBS.
Never? Not
I
even
can't
next
hear you.
year?
What'd you say, Andrew?
Really?
They're coming out with a KBS
all right.
hazelnut too.
I just want to see how it
You're
tastes
my
next
hero,
year.
Andrew. You are my hero, my
Well,
brother.
Hazelnuts.
Let me
great.
know.
Yeah.
If I start hearing really good things about
Yeah.
it, then I'd be like, okay.
They might turn it to like a
Let me know
stout
when it
or a
comes out,
porter or
Andrew.
something.
I want to
instead
drink
of
it with
strong.
you. Hazelnut KBS. Let me know, brother.
Have you guys had the Clown Shoes beers?
Clown Shoes is
Yeah.
decent. Some of them hit and miss.
You don't like them, Bubby?
I
They're-
used
they're
to
hit or
love.
miss.
I used to love Clown Juice. When they were out of Ipswich, when they first started up, fantastic
They're
beers.
bought out.
I was
What's-
joking, Spell. Forgive me.
I think they're bought out now. I think somebody else owns them.
Well, they've always been a gypsy brewery.
Yeah,
But,
they
I
were-
mean,
Think like
Like
Crown
people-
Royal.
with brewing, I mean, you have your four elements. Water is the greatest element of brewing.
When
And
is it
if
coming
you're
out?
changing,
Andrew?
if you're changing your location, the water
Yeah,
that you're going to be
different
getting
water.
is not going to be the same as where you
What'd you say?
have created your recipes from.
Yeah.
And that can have a major impact. And hops change year to year. You get different yields each year. Sometimes,
Hazelnut.
like Cascade may come off as extra piney or cat pissy one year, but the next year it might have more grapefruit notes or whatever coming out of it. But yeah, water is a big thing, and when you see a brewery that's bouncing around from place to place, I think that really has an effect on their beer. Plus, when they hook up with breweries that are a lot larger, like Harpoon, that's where they're brewing out of now. Which is
Oh, yeah.
contract.
I think that's
I'm sure Harpoon's just brewing their recipes for them. I think you're going to have a dip in, quality of the beer because it's more mass produced and probably not cared for as much. There's not as much put into it. So
their
You,
milk.
you got me thinking about something right now about efficiency.
You hear
Like,
me, Andrew? You know everything.
Holy crap, efficiency of flavors. How does Budweiser keep the same flavor with the same type of alpha acids in their hops and the same, like, they must have professional growers, of course, that are looking at that and harvesting their hops at the
that what
right
you're talking
time
about,
every
Andrew?
time of the year perfectly growing them to get the
Andrew.
perfect alpha acid they're
Yeah.
looking for.
Told you,
I mean,
Alex.
it's just
Know it
crazy
all,
how
Andrew.
that all
Bu-
perfect
BuMpY,
perfectly.
Yeah, go, Tommy, go
Beerman.
go for it. You have a question you want to ask?
It's crazy.
We'll try to answer.
I meant to say Beer Man. I think I can answer your question, Beer Man, and say that Budweiser uses such little amounts of hops. I think you wouldn't be
True.
able to detect that. I think in an IPA
More
it'd be
of a
more
boiling hop.
challenging.
Yeah.
But they also brew Space Dust by Elysian now, right? I
Right.
mean, like within 1 mile.
They do?
I fuck with that.
So in
Budweiser
Fort
does?
Collins, yeah. So I live 1 mile from the Budweiser brewing in Fort Collins, and I can smell when they mash in. I can't smell when the hops come in and stuff, but I look over there and I know that Elysian Space Dust is being made over there. You know.
Well, it goes to show how the efficiency of keeping the same flavors. Yeah, not the efficiency of the.
It's hard. I
brewing.
think it's tough, but they have a team of
Period,
engineers
but
that work at it. I'm sure, like are biological biochemists,
right.
You know, and all these people. Yeah, for sure.
It's
Which,
just
by the way,
crazy how
BuMpY, I didn't answer your
farming
question.
Can be an impact on the beer. You know,
I want
like
to answer
farming of the
BuMpY's
hops.
question really quick if I can. Would I buy this again? I said I would
did I
donate
not
to a
ask you that
charity.
question?
But would I buy this beer again? I think in the mixed pack I would.
Charity, you would.
In the mixed pack I would, but they sell 6-packs of it. I think I don't know in the 6-pack. I think that if you're trying to get a good holiday mixed pack and have beer for everybody, that there might be somebody that would like this blonde ale who would be like new to craft beer who might like it. And if it donates to like saving the trees, I don't want the trees to burn down, man. I like trees, so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless
Do you
I'm burning them
Do you
myself.
like
in a
cheese?
pipe,
That's
then
the
I'll
real
burn the
question.
tree.
Do you like cheese? That's
Yeah.
something. That's something
You
we have
better
to
like
bring up.
cheese.
When
Come
we are,
tomorrow.
I like
when
cheese.
in this,
I like
we will
trees.
go around the panel. Everybody that's
And the
up here
miscellaneous breeze.
to shoot their shout outs out as well. So I don't know. Let's see. I do think I might end the show. Guys, stay in here for the app show. We'll stay here. Anybody that didn't want to join up on the panel that knows how to get in here, come on in. We have room for a few more. And yeah. But let me go ahead and just go around robin, just kind of where we're at now. Last beer, we'll start with you just because you're right next to me. Shout out. Any last things you want to say about the beer that you have? Anything at all? Tell me you hate me, whatever you want.
Well, first of all, I hate you. No.
You're not allowed back on panel.
All right. It's good, man. If you guys can get, I don't know how widely distributed Urban South is. It's pretty sparse, but yeah, if you see any Urban South out there, pick it up. Like I said, it's a little spendy, but if you like heavily fruited sours, definitely one to check out. Same with, well, they do. This isn't a sour, but Drecker is another one. But shout out wise, Philly Cripper 87 on Instagram is where my life is spent most of the time. Besides this and working. Yeah, thanks for having me, BuMpY. This was nice, interesting show. It was fun to do. Try new stuff for the first time. And yeah, I can't wait for the next one. So cheers.
Cheers, man.
Thanks, Josh.
Lep, wake up down there, please. You're live, please.
We'll head on over to Tanner, our newcomer. Thank you for joining tonight, East Coast.
I'd like to say shout out to BuMpY for having me on the show and everybody here hanging out. I'd like to say shout out to Ronald Terrio. I for the longest time I was calling him Ronald the Riot. I thought that's what his name was. But he has taught me a lot about beer. I've been watching his videos for a long time. I got reviews on mostly beer and bourbon, sometimes some other stuff, pretty much every week. And yeah, I'm looking forward to being on the show more often, maybe try to pop into some of Ron's stuff. You know, I work for Coca-Cola, so I don't really have much time to be live. You know, I pretty much go fishing and do like beer reviews on my days off. But yeah, shout out to you guys for having me, and definitely look forward to being on another episode. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, man.
Cheers,
Yeah,
man.
thanks,
man.
thanks for joining
Cheers,
up.
dude.
Trying to join
Yeah.
up obviously more often
Nice,
than we
nice to
can.
meet you.
Hey, Bumpy,
We got
still staying live, right?
a lot of different stuff going on throughout this community. So we can get you hooked. You'll be live every night. You'll just be getting less sleep.
Appreciate
Yeah.
you, Bumpy.
You'll be buying a lot of
And
cheese.
drinking
A
more.
lot of cheese.
And
Be
buying
prepared to
cheese.
buy a shit ton of cheese.
Beer and cheese.
Buy a lot of beer. buy a
Oh,
lot of cheese.
Alex, where'd you go?
His
I gotta go to
bed's
the
not
store.
made.
All right,
It's
we're gonna
bedtime.
go to Beer Man. We're gonna go across this way. So Beer Man, then miscellaneous.
All right.
All
And then
right.
Nice save, Bumpy.
Back.
The Connect
Sweet.
4 kind of save. Connected 4. Connect 4.
There we go.
Mm.
That's the scenario.
What's the
So,
scenario?
what we got? Beer and Cheese is open. I got some cheese, and I gotta get beer. Uh-oh. Good thing we got a store down the road. Hey, Dustin, Justin.
Yeah, I'm glad Jammer's
Be
here.
there soon. But yeah, Beer and Cheese on a Tuesday, 8:00 Eastern. Be there. Bring it whatever you want with whatever beer you'd like. This one, I may announce a cheese for the next one though. So be prepared.
Yeah.
Wednesday, don't buy 5 million packages of cheese because I might have something different. But Wednesday, Bumpy. No, just kidding. Wednesday will be 6:00 Eastern. Will be the last stout. So a month, and then I'll be
I
announcing
like your style.
December's I Like Your Style style. So we'll be doing that. Think dark, think strong. That might be on the list of what I announce. So 6:00 Eastern though, and bring that stout. And the brewery, man, freak yeah, dude, I passed. So I'm building the cooler right now,
Yeah,
putting all
dude.
the foiled foam in, and I'm gonna be putting some
Good. I'm looking
glass
forward
stacks
to
in
trying
there
the
to make it
Beer
look
Man
like a
beer.
bathroom and shit. So yeah, we're working on the cooler right now, and then I'll be working on the brewery part, and then we'll get the plumber in there, and we'll finish this up. So cheers! I got the okay to finish it. I'm so happy. Thank God. Cheers.
Awesome.
Fuck yeah.
Cheers, Beer Man.
Cheers.
I've got
Cheers,
to
Bumpy.
dig through
Thank
my
you.
cheese.
That's
I
right.
know what cheese I'm bringing, but I think it's buried in a
I
bunch
know
of
what
other
cheese
cheeses.
I'm bringing.
Because
And it
Thanksgiving's
was
coming.
funny.
Me too.
Jammer brought up something last week at that beer and cheese after party, and he was talking about oh shit, we're going off air. I don't need my ski mask.
Shit, dude, put mine on.
I got pictures of that. But no, yeah, I ended up getting the cheese he was talking about.
Oh, the Mimolette. Yeah.
I like how the beer just bottom.
What you
It was-
didn't get
it
the
was
Willoughby?
Because my wife always buys something different. And he was
It's my
talking
favorite
about
cheese
it.
of all time,
And
Bumpy.
he
Mimolette.
came
This is
in
my
and he-
favorite.
and She
I call
came
it
in,
the
she's like, look at this cheese. And I'm like, bro, that's the same exact cheese that Jammer was talking about like yesterday.
I call it the Excalibur of cheese. You must be King Arthur to pour the Mimolette from the stone. You got to pull that shit out.
6
And
months.
you just got to fucking slay.
Anyways,
Slay, bitch.
shout out wise, there's going to be no Thursday show, no Thursday night beer session on my channel because I'm going to be out hanging out for Thanksgiving. Yeah, other than that, we'll give John and Ellie a shout out for Stout Sunday,
Jesus.
10:30 a.m. Eastern
Malfunction.
Sunday. Bring any stout or porter early in the morning. Join that show. Get your swerve on, and football's not too far after. So that's it. Everybody else can handle their own. You, Josh, you fuck.
I'm coming for you.
All right. I'll leave the light on for you. I'll go turn it on. Hold on.
Keep it off.
Like the
It's
red
Alex's turn now.
Cheers, miscellaneous. Thank you.
Alex having a food Monday with us right now.
Well, this is my dinner. I'm hungry. So
Whoa.
Food Friday. Food Friday. We're going to be doing Thanksgiving and beer, whatever you want. Thanksgiving and beer, and then like Andrew has said, Stout Sunday, 10:30 Eastern Standard Time on John and Nellie's channel. If you don't know John and Nellie, just look up Georgia Beer Reviews, And get your stouts and porters on. Only stouts and porters at 10:30 Eastern Standard Time a.m. in the morning. So get it going. Cheers.
Nice. Cheers, though.
Cheers.
And thank you for being here tonight, by the way.
Anytime.
And
I told
are you eating pizza?
What do you got?
Yeah, pizza with chicken.
You see that, Dio? Pizza.
Food Monday.
It's not a live stream if
On
nobody
a live.
All right.
It always
It
happens.
counts. Yeah, almost every single drunken one waits to count or see when somebody's going to bring a pizza.
Mm-hmm.
I had free pizza for dinner. I stole it from somebody. I robbed them. So give me your pizza, please.
All right, Jammer fan.
He's got a sour mustache on his burglar mask.
That's damn right. We'll
No,
keep
it's
the light off.
If
We'll
you
keep
wanna
the
do
light
your
off.
shout-outs- If you want to do your shout-outs while we do this, go ahead. Do your
There you
shout-outs.
go.
What's going on? I don't know what's going on.
Mukbang.
Mukbang.
Yeah.
If anyone needs any Louis Vuitton, I
Yeah,
just came up with a bunch of stuff.
That's fucked up.
Honestly, all I'll say is I've probably said too much, so I'll just say go buy a copy of Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol, and just
Not a Christmas
you know, I hope that ghosts don't visit me and kill me.
Are you talking about
Good
the
night.
book? Are you talking about book form, or are you talking about the movie?
And any, I mean, I just like, well, go track down some kind of work by Charles Dickens, and at the same time, in your heart, as you wish upon a star, please hope that ghosts don't come and kill me for being such a Scrooge.
I just hope the doll that
You
looks
just
at me doesn't turn her
You
eyes.
just donated like a total of 9% to charity.
Accidentally, like, I mean, that's like the difference between like hitting Tiny Tim with a ham on purpose or like accidentally, like you just lose a ham out of a window and it falls 2 stories and hits Tiny Tim and he's like, oh, I didn't think about the Christmas. Like, you
Just
know,
how tiny
it's
is
like
Tim?
the intent matters, Bumpy. The intent matters.
Shout out to
All
the
right.
Sour
I
Patch.
don't
Well,
think Tiny
speaking
Tim
of,
is very tiny.
Speaking of tiny hands, left. You have any
Right.
Oh, shit.
That's it. That's my shout out. It's just to like ham and humanity. So ham-manity, like ham-manity, go forth and be wise this holiday season.
It's going to be hard to
Cut.
follow that up.
Cut.
It's going to be hard to follow that up. That was a good one, Jammer.
To all
a
good night.
So I got a little analytics going on. Bumpy
What
Road
about
is
Tiny
at
Karen?
Tiny Dancer. I don't know which one is
Tony
it.
Danza.
I want to see Tiny
Oh,
Karen.
Tony Danza. Oh, Tony
Yeah.
Danza. Yeah, I know
Who's
that
the
guy.
midget Karens?
Who the
You
boss?
get like midget Karens on YouTube, dude.
Oh God.
Tiny Karens.
Tony Danza.
So Bumpy is sitting at 484. 16 more followers and fans of him and his shows. We'll give him community tab. Once that community tab comes along, guys,
That
I'm
would have
sure
come
he'll
in
be
handy
putting-
when I had Multi Monday.
Exactly. You had to post a little live video to say what beer was what.
Well, no, we always had a poll.
Right.
It would either be on like, yeah. We just
So-
I
have
always
to
like
call
those
somebody
videos,
else.
man.
Thanks
It's always
to this
nice to
guy,
hear Bumpy
Dio.
talking
Beer
about
man,
like go to the
drunk one.
comments and click the thing. I always liked it, man.
Mhm.
And Tiny
So
Karen.
all I'm asking is
Tiny Karen.
all of us, including myself and everybody in the chat, share everybody out as much as we can. We're all in this together. We got the same objective. We
Does
want
that mean you're going to subscribe to my channel?
Get drunk.
no. I just
No,
I,
okay. Just checking.
no. I just checked. I just checked the Wankers group, and I know when you're going live.
What's it gonna be?
I'm almost at 1K subs. I'm at 930 now.
Um,
Sour
So-
Patch Kids.
So
Tanner's probably
obviously-
never coming back. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh.
Tanner's like, I'm never coming back.
Screw this.
I can't be implicated in this.
So I'm
Really,
gonna
I've been
I'm
on some
changing
55
pace.
things. Those are a lot worse.
You guys are all whack. Bye.
I'm a change of pace guy. I'm not a beer guy. I will always tell you to go buy a Mickey's. They won't let you down. Would I ever buy another High Noon or drink another one? No, probably not. Unless Mrs. Lepp said, "Yeah, yes, yes."
Well, you should try a Montucky. It's pretty close to Mickey's. You just got to switch a couple letters around.
Okay. I'm gonna be on the lookout for that. Not. But my big show is the Hot Seat, 9:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I usually have a barbecue guest on, and we hang out.
What day? 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 9
Thursday.
p.m. What day?
Thursdays. So I
I'll check
will
it out.
have
I'll subscribe. I'll check it out.
Hey, BuMpy, just a quick question. Would you ever do like an episode of new beer, but everybody grab like the same, like maybe 3 beers, and then you compare them and see which one is best overall?
You got to go look at Multi
It
Monday,
would be
buddy.
really
That's
because we're all in
about.
different areas. It would be really hard to say.
Yeah,
everybody bring a beer that you haven't
I
had.
don't get a lot of
Plus,
distro.
everybody bring a beer.
Maybe a planned panel like
Amber's
one
right,
day. Or,
BuMpy. You need to go
Yeah.
back and like do a playlist for Multi Monday where somebody can just like click and from like day one,
Oh,
and
yeah.
then just like work your way through it. That like
I'll try. I'll
that
do
was
that
the cool
on a
thing
day I
that
have
you
a
did,
hangover.
man. It was kind of like what you're talking. It is hard to ask everyone to get the same beer.
Nobody wants to go back and rewatch Multi Monday, anyways.
Well,
Come on.
that's
Not all of them.
that's
Come
where
on,
we're
man.
at. You know,
Hey,
that's
man,
where
malt liquor,
we
malt liquor
want-
Monday with the fucking throwdown.
we want to put
Yeah, a
out
couple
content
long
that's
shows.
rewatchable. You know what I mean? That's the whole point of what we do. We want people to rewatch what we do. We're not one and dones, you know. So with that being said, support everybody, love everybody, and I'll see you guys Thursday. For those who want to come and hang out, I am having a special at 9:00 for Thanksgiving.
9:00 a.m.
It's an open panel, 9 p.m. Eastern
9
Standard Time.
p.m. 2
Um,
a.m. because I might be up then. Get my turkey
I'm sure.
I'm
I'm sure a lot of people will be cooking, but
Those hot dogs ain't
I
gonna
got battery on my phone. And I get
But
nervous that
TV,
it's
but
far
don't you
I'm
know
not gonna-
you're gonna be with your family? You're not gonna have time to do that stuff, right?
what's that?
I said you're gonna be with your family. How you gonna have time to do YouTube if you're gonna be with your family?
Now that's 9 p.m.
9
Eastern
p.m.
Standard Time,
YouTube
right?
family.
9 p.m. at night. Yeah,
Oh,
everything's over. This is for the people that didn't have.
Everybody's got full and
family
happy
to hang
and back
out
at
with,
their own
you know what I
houses
mean?
and-
Y'all guys eat
true
early.
that.
You
True that.
you want to feel like family? Come on over to my channel Thursday, and we'll have beers, cheers.
I appreciate it, brother.
Bring some food if you got some leftovers and you want to eat some deviled eggs or whatnot. You know what I mean? I don't know how much that would go with beer, but you know, you never know.
Who knows?
I'll see what I can do. I do have to. I have to go in for work 2 days of overtime this week. So and Friday's one of them. So I'll have to be to bed early on Thursday, but I'll try to swing by if I can.
Mm-hmm.
If the turkey hasn't gotten me.
I'm sure I'm not going to get a huge crowd and everything, but it's open. You know, it's open panel. Come if you want. If not, hang out in the chat. That's up to you. But I know that not everybody has somebody or somewhere or something to do, so I'm going to be there for everybody. And
or
we're gonna
some
have a
people
good
have
time.
too many people and they need an outlet. They need to get away from everybody.
Or just I'll be there in chat, Lep. I'm gonna sub to you, and I'll pop over. You'll see a comment from me. I probably can't join the video, but I'll check it out. I'll have some downtime. Like I'm going to multiple different Thanksgiving, so I'm gonna have some time, man. I'm gonna have some downtime. Could do some comment for sure.
Cool.
My show tonight has gotten somebody a subscription. Feel
all right.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna unsubscribe
Merry Christmas
tonight. So
Yes.
Noel.
You
Oh.
gained a follower and you
Well,
lost.
thank you very much, Lep. Yeah, go check out Lep TV. Go check out everybody that's been on panel tonight, except for Josh. Unless you're really into Instagram.
Yeah, don't follow me.
But, yeah.
Yeah.
But now,
See a lot
Tanner,
of weird
say your channel name so everybody knows.
It's East Coast Q reviews. I'm at 939 subs, so trying to hit that 1,000 mark. You know.
Yeah,
Nice, man.
go check out. He does a great job with his reviews. Very nice setting. He's usually outdoors from what I've seen.
Yeah, it looks like you got some dank hard liquor back there. I see some stanky dankness chilling in the back.
Bourbon shelves.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's that danky dank.
The Heaven Hill rack. And I got this one. The
Yeah,
bartender.
you got
Nice.
I gave you a sub and I get unsubscribed from Lep, so
Nice. That's the way we want it.
Traded.
Yeah, check out
Yeah.
Beer Man too. If you guys don't know Beer Man, my favorite night is Tuesday night because it's beer and cheese. I love beer and cheese, even
beer
though
cheese
sometimes
it gets
sometimes
addicting.
I might bring a
cheese.
cheese that's super not good, and wish I never ever saw the damn thing. But
They say cheese
Definitely
is as
an
addicting as heroin, and I don't believe it. I think it's worse because BuMpy
Cheese
was
is
in
an
like
acid
seizures
beat,
last
yeah.
week. We saw BuMpy going through some kind of like cheese thing.
yeah, with those cheese withdrawals, last
It'll
week.
stop your system.
Yeah,
too.
it'll
You
stop
gotta
it.
A
watch
lot
it
of
the
times,
next
like
morning.
Paul Minifru, he's been in the chat. He likes to
it'll
talk
stop
about.
in the tracks.
He likes to talk about, Bumpy's going to
Let me
eat
get
the
them
whole
cuts, girl.
block of cheese, which is usually true. But damn it, yeah, if I get a bad cheese, it's not just like I'm just some fat guy.
Hold
that
it
just wants to eat
down.
Oh no,
everything.
that last one was
If it
great.
doesn't
No,
taste good, I'm
it's
not
like
eating
we're
it.
listening to that Led Zeppelin song. Fucking Ramble On.
Ramble on. Yeah, I'll do some shout outs, I guess. I like Pepsi products.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, no good.
I don't care. Never coming back. See you, man.
Actually, I do prefer Coca-Cola over Pepsi, but I do like Mountain Dew.
I like Pepsi more than Coke.
I like
All right.
I like Mountain Dew, but Coke as a cola over Pepsi. For
Out
me.
of glass, man.
It's less
I
sweet.
like the
It's got
Coca-Cola.
kind
Yeah,
of a-
Pepsi's too sweet for me.
It's got kind of a bite to it.
I like Sprite.
That's Sprite cranberry. That's
Oh yeah,
good.
that one's good.
Sprite cranberry.
Sprite remix. Is
Yeah,
good.
I really don't drink a lot of soda products unless
Dr.
like a
Pepper's
ginger ale or ginger beer.
Gives you
Then
kidney
I
stones.
mix that with my gin. That's about
Yep.
it.
So does tea.
Yeah, I got videos coming out. 50-point inspections Wednesdays and Fridays for those. I got some decent ones coming up. I think.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
beats good, though.
people are mostly going to be. I don't know why I crushed
Thanks
this
to
hand.
miscellaneous.
I do have a Colt 45 high gravity coming out. I think it's coming out before Christmas. So there's that. Do my 50-point inspection on a malt liquor.
What's the
If
ABV?
you guys haven't seen me do that. What's that?
What's the ABV on that?
I think it's 8.5.
8.5.
Wow.
Nice. I can't tell you guys. I can't tell you guys about it because then you won't watch my video anyways. But,
I will watch it.
Sometimes malt
man,
liquor is not so
for
bad.
$6, that's a good 4-pack.
The
$5.99.
this new show that we got going here, the new brew. Bring a new brew, a beer that you've never had. I kind of wanted to do something different, get away from doing the just sticking to darker beers. That's kind of why
I just hope that y'all do some average beers. If everybody's bringing these 14% beers every time, like somebody choose do some low ABV ones, right?
You guys can bring anything. I would love to have Ronald Sutton up here with some type of
not ham
adjunct lager that he's never had. But if he brings hams, you know that he's
probably
had
he would probably love kindling.
If he brings Budweiser products, you can't come up with it. But if you can bring anything. If you seriously never had a Bud Light, you can bring that to the show.
That's cool.
It's just a new beer to you. It doesn't have to be like a new beer just brought out.
As a viewer, I would appreciate the variety, guys. Like, mix it up.
Yeah.
So,
Gotta do it.
you can bring anything as long as it's beer. It has to be beer.
Hey, what's up, dude?
And then
What about a beer that was
this
put
is
out?
kind of, I guess, how the show's kind of going to go. The questions, I don't have written questions, so I'm just going to randomly ask questions. But that's kind of supposed to be more of the part of the show that's more like, okay, focused. We're going to go through each panel member, answer the question type deal, and then we do have the free for all, which is everybody just start talking. It's like our off airs, and
I got a
time
question.
you can't
I
hear
like
what
it.
everybody's
It's
saying.
fun.
But I think
I kind of like this new series. Bumpy,
It's fun as fuck.
yeah,
then we can hang out.
It opens it up more. We've had a lot of different discussions tonight. We brought on people that weren't even really like on panel because they had. You raising your hand like you're a kid in class, Josh.
I got a question. I was letting you finish.
We are in class, you know.
The little boy with that weird hat on.
Can we bring a beer that? Okay, so Hardywood does.
No,
Hardywood does like GBS series. Can you bring a beer like? If I had it last year and I bring this year's version, can I bring that? Does that count? As a new
Does it
beer?
change year to year?
Well, the flavors.
Because there are some times where they change it.
Yeah, where they add different things into it. Yeah.
Yeah, if
Does
they
that
add
count?
different things to it, that makes it different. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was my question.
You just don't bring like, hey, every single year I pick up. Like if you look,
So every 6 months, I can bring a Budweiser?
Yeah, that one, the
A
Merry
Bud
Christmas,
Heavy.
Happy New Year ale that they do, that's different every year. They're changing some of the hops and
No,
stuff.
I know
You
what
still
you
got
mean.
that beer
What about,
with
like-
the Christmas tree on it, right?
Every new
I
KBS.
always try to bring some kind of hitter. To
Well, what
the
about
show.
so? For instance, like Mad Elf. What if you had last year's version of Mad Elf?
The
And then
Mad
you got
Elf
this
is
year's
not
version?
that good.
Only if they're changing the recipe. I mean, if they're doing the same beer every single year,
No, it's not worth it.
then no.
Like for instance, for
But-
these beers here, that I believe, Legendary Bumpy, if you let me know on this, I believe they change the recipe every year, right? On these,
They get different.
Well, no,
they
that's
are a
their
little bit
base
different
beer.
here. Sometimes they use different barrels. Sometimes people notice more coffee or more chocolate. Is
Yeah.
Lep leaving?
I don't know.
Yeah, he's coming. He just came back.
Oh, okay.
Well, go ahead. What are you saying, Bumpy? Legendary Bumpy?
I don't know what I was saying.
Can we have
We were
some
talking
kind
about
of rule
Lep
where
in-
Alex
Lep
can't bring
interrupted
founders
you.
on
Yeah.
every episode?
Sure.
Like some
No.
kind of special rule?
So I said every
You know what, Hammer? That's what I thought. I'm like, all right, no more CBS, no more
Love you, Brian.
KBS.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Then
like
boom,
some
Alex
kind of
shows
special
up with
rule
Burger
to stop
King,
abuse.
2020. I'm like,
We got to
mother-
try a
he-
different brewery,
I
guys.
said it right
We gotta
before,
try.
right before the show started. I said, he fucking beat it. He found the loophole.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. I was like, son of a bitch.
I was genuinely impressed.
If
No, I was,
Like
I was
right
impressed.
before we went live, I was like, oh shit.
check
But
out
how many
Thrash
times
Life
can he
channel
pull that
too, if you
trick?
haven't-
He's
if you
eventually
haven't checked
somebody's
out his
eventually
channel.
going to have to try a new beer.
Well, we were talking about charities and stuff earlier on with Jammer Fans beers.
Thanks,
Thrash
Bumpy.
Life has some good charities for a good cause. Thrash, since you're here, if you want to go ahead and shout out your stuff and what you do, what you got going on.
Oh, sure. Damn, I just looked. We're live.
Yeah, dude.
We're live.
Joining, man. Homebrew. Hey, I never had this one before.
Keep it up, Brian. Love you.
At least not today.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
Middle
this
Crew's
is the
interested
one
in
I've
the
had
white IPA.
probably 10 beers
You
off
get
of, maybe.
it. Yeah, we're not.
Anyway, I'm a home brewer. I'm Thrash Life has changed from Thrash Metal Homebrew and Barbecue because I didn't want to keep that focus. I wanted to broaden it out. So, like today, I did a full 10-gallon white IPA. Did a brew day today. Went and spent time with the horses at the ranch. So it's another thing I do on the channel. At our ranch where I have our horses, and then I hang out at a couple other barns. One is Edwards Animals, and it's a large animal no-kill rescue. They take surrenders from like the zoo and everything, and they have a ton of goats. They have ducks and chickens and everything else, and I manage it on Saturdays. So I'm in charge of all the freaks that end up out there to make sure that they're safe around the horses and stuff. That looks good. And then we go out to Carolyn Horse Rescue. Oh yeah, and dealer's there. One of a buddy of mine and Alex's.
I drink my
pirate.
cheap
He's our pirate. He's our pirate horse. He's got one eye. He had one removed because of cancer, which sucks. But anyway, I'm still riding him. He does very well with only one eye. I go out to Carolyn Horse Rescue. I help with the rehabilitation and work with the rescue horses that end up there, either owner surrenders, saved from the animal auctions. Just there's different reasons why the horses end up there, but usually they come in and their heads are not straight, and I help with the rehabilitation.
Let me crack my neck too. Yeah, wow, I cracked it.
So do that. Hang out with a bunch of these fools. I mean, if you I'll be getting I didn't want to go too deep into the fool stuff, but anyway, Brew Day, I should be getting a video together on that. I didn't do it live on purpose. I just wanted to get it so I can get some footage because I haven't done a Brew Day in a while. And see what else is going on. Homebrewers night at our local homebrew shop. They did that. I got some footage of that with one of our friends, Chatio. We went out there. I didn't know Chatio was even there before I went, but I've been going there for quite a few years. But one day a month, all the homebrewers get together and they share what they've made. And I'm telling you something, over the period of years, they've gotten much, much better. I mean, I remember the first homebrewers night, I thought I was going to never go again. I thought I was going to puke. Some of the stuff that some of these people put out. So
I never visited Colorado.
It's a good place, BuMpY. It's good. It's good country.
Well,
Yeah.
It wasn't one of my home brews.
Good country.
It's a rough one.
So yeah, we me
If I ever
and
make it there, we're gonna have a lot of fun.
with everything. When I'm not doing stuff and I'm relaxing and whatever, I hang with our friends here because it's the best place to be. Hey there, buddy.
Cheers, Trash Live.
What's up, man?
Brian, you gotta get
Let me
with
go ahead and
you
end
gotta
this
get with
one.
Middle Fruit, man. He said the white IPA piqued his interest.
Yeah.
Earlier. He was reading about it, and I was like, holler at Thrash, man.
Yeah.
And then that's what you brewed today, though.
Yeah, I did a white IPA. I've done it before. It's just the difference between a regular IPA and a white IPA is that you're using pale malts or you're using oats or something that is very light. The SRM is very light. That's what makes it a white IPA. That's the only difference. Now, if I was to put like a Crystal 20 or Crystal 40, something that would darken it up, it would no longer be considered a white IPA. So
I got a question.
Just the malts. Yeah, Jimmer.
I have a question, teacher. What about Chainbreaker from Deschutes that was out about 10 years ago? They put that Belgian yeast in there, so you got the bubble gum. Is that a Belgian IPA now? Did that go from white to Belgian? But it was still like a white IPA recipe, but they switch out that American yeast for the Belgian, and you get that pop in the bubble gum.
Yeah, it could be as long as it meets the IBU criteria, the bitterness units criteria, and it meets the BGRG scale. You're good. Belgian, I've never had a Belgian IPA before. It'd be interesting.
Well, do you remember Belgo? Did you ever have Belgo?
We got two real unique things fighting against each other. One, the bitterness. Number two, the Belgian funk of that yeast is going to be like they're going to be on top of each other, and there'll be nothing else coming through, like the malt profile or whatever people are going for. So that would be a fight, I think. It'd be interesting to try, though.
Nah, I'm a Gotti fan.
And I didn't mean to interrupt you, Thrash. About 10 or 11 years ago, there was a beer here in Colorado, Fort Collins, New Belgium, that was called Belgo, and it had the disco ball on front. It was their Belgian IPA. It was Cascade, Amarillo, and Centennial hops with Simcoe and the dry hop, and it had that Belgian yeast, and it was a clash. It was like pine with like a rubber bandy medicinal, like Beer Man likes to talk about like that. He would have loved this one. It was just like a snappy, fat rubber band with like the medicinal and like the
Yeah.
bubble gum slapped with some pine. It was like they even talked about on the label how it was like a dance under the funky disco ball. That's what they called it, Belgo.
Yeah, whenever I run into the Band-Aid or the rubber band stuff, that's done. I'm done with that beer. But I just cannot stand that flavor.
I love it, man. I love me
That's just
some
my
Band.
opinion.
I
But-
don't like
Can't
it either.
answer that, Lip.
Funk, the Belgian funk, I can dig that big time.
Yeah.
It's the
Oh,
it's
yeah,
the
I'm-
rubber band
I'm
man
hitting the private
that
chat.
fucks me up. Anyway,
Fair
need more questions?
enough.
Hit me
Fair
up.
enough.
I've been doing it a
Before I
long
mute
time.
myself, fair enough.
Kinda-
Going on
Been
mute.
all over the place.
There's a in the back of the throat on Belgians that get me.
Yeah.
Like kind of, you know what I mean? Like I like things that dry off and are like IPAs.
I'm no longer allowed to ferment Belgians in my house.
Oh no.
Let's just say that my wife came down one day when it was fully in fermentation mode, and she thought someone had died and puked down there. The funk that
Yeah.
comes off the fermentation from a Belgian yeast, oh my God. It's funky. So I'm not allowed to do Belgians in the house anymore.
Bad.
Well, that's why you need a fermentation chamber.
Exactly. Go put that baby in the garage and
Yeah. Keep it closed.
So I'm going to go ahead and end the show.
Sure.
I want to, first off, thank my panel members for joining up on this experimental night. To see how the show is going to go. I hope everybody enjoyed it.
I'm sure. You'll get it.
I'm trying to get away from the normal stuff that kind of goes out there as far as like beer review type live streams and shows. That's why I didn't want really I wasn't really trying to have people just totally talk about every single smell and taste they were getting out of their beer and then scoring it. I wanted to just be more of a chat session, but with some structure, with some questions that can be answered. So I'm hoping that this format will work for folks. I hope you enjoy the show. I hope you come back, and I hope panel members keep joining up. New people come in. I do want to thank our new folks for joining in on a live stream that I've had. I've never had Lep TV on one of my lives, I don't believe. So cheers to Lep. Thank you so much. I do plan on hopefully buying a Blackstone this Christmas on Black Friday, getting a nice discount because I need to make some good smash burgers. It's hard to do with a very small
Smash burgers.
pan.
Yeah, if you have a cast iron, yes, it works, but you could smash one burger at a time.
Right. Tanner, awesome for you joining tonight. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
I tried to get
Nice
you
to
on
meet you,
when
Tanner.
I think when Multi Monday or at least After Dark Bears was still going. I was hoping that you'd be able to join up. Glad you could finally make it on. Next Monday, if you can make it, try to find a beer that you've never had if you want to join up. This show starts at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So try to be there. Anybody that wants to make it. That way I'm not just adding people throughout the show and trying to go through the questions because like I said, I'm not writing questions down. I'm just randomly asking questions. So they may not be the same every single week.
Well, why would it be if it's a different beer? It's not going to be the same.
Well, no, the questions could always be the same, but I'm not going to. I don't want to ask the same questions all the time. I'll probably end up asking some of the same questions because they just work with what you're asking about the beer.
True that, brother. True that.
But we'll see. So another episode of this will be airing next Monday. Hope you guys can all make it. And,
We can still stay live.
cheers to the chat. Great chat
Mr. BuMpY.
turnout. The viewers watching this, I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. And yes, to answer Tommy Carroll's question, I think that if the chat wants to ask the panel questions, especially during the free-for-all, go for it. We can pop that up on screen if you have any questions, and people can just randomly start answering that question if they feel safe enough doing so, if it's legit. I mean, if you start asking if you've ever broken the law on something, I don't think too many people are going to start shouting on a live stream, yeah, I've done this. So,
Ask me that question.
But
Like,
yeah,
what's your financial information in the world?
what's your,
Like,
finance-
oh,
what's your
What's your
social security number? What was your last known address? So
Hey, I like Coke. Who likes Coke?
yeah,
Here's your emergency
thank you all.
I like
Thank you all
Coke,
for being here.
it's a Coke party, beer man.
We're gonna be going off stream. So if there's anybody that wants to join up that didn't join up because we're still live, please just start to join up. I'll let you know after we go off air. And
I'm on Cameo now.
and a very important date in the United States. I believe Canada celebrates this twice because it's just such a great holiday. Thanksgiving. I hope everybody has a fantastic Thanksgiving. I hope if you have family that you can gather with, I hope you can do so this year. And I hope your turkey turns out wonderful. And if you have ham,
Hot dogs.
why the hell
Nice and moist.
to Thanksgiving? But whatever, if you have ham, I hope you enjoy that too. Ham to me is more of a Christmas. That's more of a Christmas
Agreed.
traditional meat. But, we all have different traditions, and I hope that you can enjoy it if you're alone or with family. And I hope you're safe, happy, and wonderful.
Bring a
Thank
hot
you all
plate.
for being here tonight.
Wonderful,
Cheers.
wonderful.
Cheers to everybody in the panel, the chat. You guys are great. Until next time.
Cheers, brother.
Hey, why not have Alex take us out for the first episode?
And I will be doing that on next
Yeah.
episode.
Oh,
All right,
shit.
let's see here. Well, this is Alex the Beer Master. And we will see you all on the next live stream, next video. I'm looking forward to the next series. This is Alex the Beer Master signing out. And cheers.
Ouch.
There's a tornado